Eyewitness News in the Morning starts now.
Right now at 8:30, the latest unemployment report just released into our newsroom. The number of Americans out of work right now and the potential new job opportunities coming to Rockford.
Plus, the way the White House now inspiring people right here at home and the way it could benefit a local animal shelter.
Later, changing it up this Valentine's Day, the way a familiar candy got to look a little different this year. We'll talk about that just a bit. I want to give you a live look outside though right now. It is sunny, but it's not feeling that warm outside.
No, it's an illusion, everybody.
If you've been outside, you know what I'm talking about. Well, Joey will talk about that in just a little bit. But good morning, I'm Elliot Grandia.
And I'm Whitney Martin. Thanks for being with us early this morning. We always appreciate it. You're so close to Friday, so let that be your motivation. So close, but weather-wise, not looking forward to very much, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was freezing as I was getting out this morning, and my car did not warm up the entire 20-minute drive here. Joey Marino, though, in with us this morning, explaining really why that happened.
Yeah, you know, we have a very strong area of high pressure that is to our northwest. That brought the clearing overnight, and then also brought that bone-chilling cold that we woke up to this morning. Cold this morning, actually, of the winter thus far, and you can see temperatures trying to get back towards the 0-degree mark in some spots. -5 right now in Rochelle, -4 in Savannah, 8 up in Monroe, and 0 right now here in Rockford. But with that wind out there, just the slightest wind, it's going to make it feel colder. You can see -10 it feels like in DeKalb, -4 up in Monroe, and -4 in Savannah. So you're definitely going to need extra layers. Give that a couple of minutes for your car also to warm up this morning. You can see we have sunshine out there, a few clouds moving in, mostly high clouds that are coming in from the northwest. We are going to hold on to mostly sunny skies throughout the day, and we're going to hold on to the sunshine into week's end as well. Let's take a look at our first Warren Interactive Radar, sponsored by Rockford Auto Glass and more. Quiet into Friday, but then I'll have more on the potential winter storm this weekend coming up in the forecast. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Joey. Well, new right now, fewer people out of work this morning, but unemployment numbers still historically high. Latest report today showing 847,000 people filing for unemployment benefits last week. It's down, though, from more than 900,000 the week before. That drop suggesting some people finding new jobs and others exhausting some of their state benefits. Well, there is an opportunity for thousands of new jobs right here at home.
Now, our lead producer, Nora Rogers, giving us the latest update when it comes to Rockford's casino proposal.
Yes, this is the latest and final pitch for Rockford's Hard Rock Casino. And not only are we getting a look at this $310 million project, but we're also learning how many jobs it could bring to the area. So the group behind the proposal says there will be up to 1,000 jobs just at the casino alone, and those will be permanent jobs. Construction would also create about 1,200 temporary jobs. So project organizers also really wanted to emphasize during that proposal that the money from Hard Rock will be reinvested into the community.
Including fire, police, the park district is separate and aside from that. The RAVE, the Visitors and Convention Bureau for hotels and attractions, they're very sensitive to access and transportation to the west side of Rockford. So we've got a lot of dollars kind of predetermined to allocate through there.
Here's the main.
And so, you know, you see that land out there too. It's so strange to see it empty. Well, unemployment numbers just came out. You know, we're seeing the bigger picture here, but what does it mean for Rockford?
Yeah, so we did have the national numbers just released, but I looked at Rockford's most recent unemployment rate, and right now 16,000 people in Rockford alone are unemployed. So this could be huge to bring jobs to the area.
That's a lot of jobs. So when are we looking at getting the green light? Is that still to be decided?
Yes, they are going to reconvene next Tuesday, February 4th, but also I just want to note that 6 casinos are up for consideration in Illinois right now.
It's always that tight competition.
Busy for the gaming board. Thanks a lot, Nora. Well, also another boost to the area's economy, 2020, marking a record year for the Rockford housing market. Rockford area realtors just releasing the 2020 housing review. Average sale prices jumping more than $12,000 from the last year, and that led to the highest average price ever in the Rockford area, nearly $152,000 on average. Homes were selling. Record low inventory, that led to some challenges. You might have noticed if you're looking for a house, not a lot out there, but that should improve this year.
Certainly our low inventory is a concern, but with that price increase, I think as the snow begins to melt, we're going to see a pickup in terms of our inventory numbers come springtime. You know, hopefully with the vaccines being rolled out, that people are going to feel a little bit more comfortable in terms of listing their home and just really taking advantage of these incredibly high house prices.
In all, more than 5,000 properties were sold last year. That hasn't happened in 13 years.
Well, Rockford Public Library going to welcome back bookworms at some of its locations. So starting Monday, RPL saying that people can go inside the Hart Interim Library and the East Montague branches. Face-to-face service going to be offered during regular hours. Got to wear those masks, though, just like anywhere else. Customers, though, going to be asked to socially distance. No more than 25 customers going to be allowed in the library at one time. State line winter tradition kicking off. Artists making their way to Rockford Mississippi Park for the annual Illinois Snow Sculpting Competition. It's so cool to watch.
Yeah, we talked with the team. This year's inspiration for them coming from a man who really made this event possible.
There's really nothing to see right now except for getting to see the cool tools, right? But as the time goes on and something starts to come out of this, it's going to be a lot of fun for people to see. We're psyched.
Sculptors begin the process of transforming big blocks of snow into works of art as part of the 35th annual Illinois Snow Sculpting Competition at Mississippi Park.
We were just talking about how, we're all so used to being home that we don't even know what it's like to be around other people anymore. So this is a great opportunity to get out, be out in nature, have some fun with each other. Make a sculpture, make some art together.
9 state teams have already begun working on their creations. Thursday, 8 teams from the high school ranks will join them. Sculptors will have until Saturday morning to put the finishing touches on their artwork. This year, the beloved tradition will also include a tribute to longtime Park District employee and Rockford Alderman John Beck, who passed away last April. He was in charge of the snow sculpting competition for over a decade.
Without John, I don't know if this would be a thing, and it's brought me a lot of fun and joy, and I know it's brought a lot of other people fun and joy.
Joe Gorel and his crew are participating as an exhibition team to create a sculpture in Beck's memory.
To be able to honor his memory and to really show what John meant to all of us is something I'm proud to do and something I'm glad to do.
The winner from the state division will advance to the national sculpting competition in Wisconsin next month. Visitors are welcome to drive or walk through the park to see all of the sculptures. In Rockford, for your home team, I'm Dylan Saraki.
Well, you could help bring statewide recognition to products made right here in the state line. Illinois Manufacturing Association now accepting nominations for its 2nd annual Makers Madness contest. Now, if you've never heard of this contest basically picks out the coolest things made right here in Illinois, and it's a bracket-style game, so you get to vote. IMA's president saying this competition really highlights hidden gems manufactured all around our area.
Red Salvation Army kettles, combines, bulldozers, different kinds of beer, all kinds of candy. So again, we have such a wide variety of cool products that are made right here in the state of Illinois that a lot of people don't realize.
Last year, Rockford's Ingersoll Machine Tools made it in the Elite 8 for the company's giant 3D printer. Nominations open until February 14th. We got all that information, though. You can find it on our website. mystateline.com. Just such a cool opportunity, though, and it's kind of like March Madness, so it's kind of fun. You vote, and it goes into a smaller category there. Well, today you can make a difference in someone's life without ever leaving your home.
Now, this is really nice too. It's our annual An Evening for Help telethon. It's tonight, raising money for the Rockford Rescue Mission. It goes from 7 until 9. We're still doing it live. It's going to be a little different, though, this year. Yeah, the Rescue Mission does so much for the community, more than just providing shelter to people with no place to stay. So we want to make sure to help them out today. We'll, of course, have more information on that on our website as well. Well, time now, 8:39. Next, we have our Pet of the Week. Plus, the White House inspiring more people to adopt right now. Joey?
And we had the coldest morning of the winter thus far, but we are watching a system that could bring some impacts and also accumulating snow to the state line this weekend. We'll have more on that coming up in the forecast.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Whitney Martin, Elliot Glandia, and meteorologist Joey Molino. Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Joey Marino.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the coldest morning of the winter thus far. Temperatures this morning for most dropping below zero. Rockford so far has a low of 0 degrees. But as we take a live look this morning over downtown Rockford, starting off with some beautiful sunshine and also a couple of high clouds that are moving in from the northwest. But overall, we are starting off very cold out there. Temperatures trying to get back to the 0 degree mark they have in Rockford and also out in Galena, but -3 in Freeport, -4 in Savannah, and -4 as well in Rochelle. Now, wind chills, the slightest wind out there is going to make it feel colder, and you can see that's what's happening in DeKalb with the wind chill of -8. Feels like -3 in Freeport, -4 in Savannah, and -2 up in Janesville. So you're definitely going to want to make sure to bundle up with extra layers before heading out the door, and also warm up your vehicle before hitting the roadways this morning. But we are pretty quiet out there thanks to a dome of Arctic high pressure that is currently sitting across the upper Midwest. Now, it's also because of this high pressure system we have a few high clouds that are making their way in. But overall, these high clouds are going to give way to more sunshine as this high pressure system approaches the state line from the northwest. So you can see temperatures today with that high pressure system. The sunshine isn't going to help much. We'll have a high today of 20 degrees, but pretty quiet heading into the afternoon with mostly sunny skies. And we're going to stay pretty quiet for the evening commute as well. So taking a look at Futurecast, you can see a couple of high clouds streaming in from the northwest. But as that high pressure system moves closer, it's going to help dry out the atmosphere, and that's going to lead to more sunshine this afternoon. We should stay pretty quiet throughout the evening. Now, if you didn't get a chance to see the full wolf moon this morning, we had a nice shot of it over our spot setting to the west. You can see that we have a good opportunity to see that tonight. We have mostly clear skies in the forecast going into tonight, giving way to a few more clouds as we head into tomorrow morning. We'll have partly sunny skies throughout the day tomorrow. We're going to hold on to the sunshine, but we'll have temperatures back in the upper 20s. Now, we're still keeping an eye on a system that will definitely bring some accumulating snow chances and impacts for the upcoming weekend. The storm timeline late Saturday afternoon into Sunday afternoon, and accumulating snow becoming more likely. There is the potential for several inches of snow here in the state line. Both models were pretty good on the track with this system, still in disagreement on overall snowfall totals. We generally get that maybe about 12 to 24 hours before the actual event, but here's the possible storm track, similar to the one that came in going into the early parts of this week, coming through the Central Plains and then making its way south of the state line. But the best chance for accumulating snow will be just to our west into the state line and then into the Great Lakes region. But overall, 20 degrees for a high, mostly sunny skies. Then tonight, pretty clear. Another cold night ahead for the state line, dropping down to 6 degrees for a low. But we're keeping an eye on impacts for the upcoming weekend with that potential winter storm Saturday night into Sunday. Back to you guys.
I want to go to some birthdays too. So excited to say happy birthday to Kara. We'll see if we can get her picture up here. But Kara is 18 years old today. If you'd like to submit a birthday, please do so. We'll get that picture for you up here in just a second too. Thanks, Joey. For the first time in history, there's an adopted pet in the White House this morning. Our president's German Shepherd Major came from the Delaware Humane Foundation.
Ari Brookman explaining how it's really helping raise awareness about adoption all over the nation.
Recent uncertainty surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic has created anxiety for many. It's also meant a surplus of puppies at Noah's Ark Sanctuary. Noah's Ark has been helping the Rockford area's abused, unwanted, and neglected animals for the last 41 years. Kennel staff say a new pet can provide an emotional outlet for owners. Longtime dog owner Christopher Gonzalez says he already has a dog, but is hoping to adopt another.
Having a dog is like having another sibling. It's more than just a dog. You treat them like family, and you know they're behind you every step of the way. Whenever you break down, he's right there. Adopting a dog will bring happiness into the house. Just trying to stay positive and overcome battles.
According to the Journal of the American Medical Association, over 40 million people across the U.S. are impacted by anxiety. Before becoming an owner, you are required to fill out an application online. For more information on how you can adopt a puppy, visit this story on mystateline.com. In Rockford, for your home team, I'm Ari Bruckman.
They're so cute, too. Well, speaking of adoption, every week we showcase a new animal up for adoption from Winnebago County Animal Services. This is Fish. They're just adorable, too. It's almost like a little, I don't know if it's cat or kitten, probably in between, you think,
it's so
right?
cute. So Fish actually has some poor vision. He responds to bright lights, so doesn't really seem to see movements very well, walks very gingerly as he's unable to really see his surroundings normally. But Fish is also a little bit of a sweet goofball, we're told. We aren't really sure what his neurological defects are or if they're simply who he is.
So he's very loving, apparently, too. They say you have to speak to him very sweetly. So he's got a quirky personality. He's 2 years old, plenty of life in him. They say you got to really go up to him and encourage him. He likes the the positive voices and stuff.
Well, we've got all that information right there if you think Fish
cute.
is ready to be at your home. He's looking for a forever home right now, so we want to make sure that he finds it this morning.
And he's so cute, too. Get him a home.
Well, time now, 8:48. So we're talking about that, and your Hollywood highlights are coming up next.
All right, 8:50, we have some new gift ideas for your Valentine this year. Maybe food is the way to their heart. You have a chance to win this. Yeah.
All right.
Looks good, right? Does it taste good? Probably not. It's basically candy-coated pasta noodles. It's supposed to taste like candy. No, Elliot is cringing in here, you guys.
Yeah, I'm still confused though if it's like mac and cheese under all that candy coated or if it's just like candy coated noodles.
It's candy coated noodles. It reminds me, I was thinking of Elf when he's eating all the candy.
I mean, he seemed to like it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not too bad. 1,000 people could get this though. You know, it could be a special delivery on Valentine's Day. You're gonna want the pink box this year.
Right, also on Valentine's Day, Candy Hearts having some new messages this year. Sweethearts going to feature lines from popular love songs. A recent one like 1,000 Years and Adore You, and more classic ones like At Last. The brand suggesting Ode to Music really serves as a reminder that all generations of people who have enjoyed the candy throughout the years.
I wouldn't say I've enjoyed the candy ever.
You know,
probably ever.
It's definitely better than like candy corn, or, you know, more of those seasonal candies. I eat them. They're kind of fun.
Would you eat a whole box, or just if they're out in the newsroom, you
like
take
those little boxes?
Yeah,
probably. I definitely would.
The white ones. The white ones aren't bad. The rest are just not very good. So, all right. 8:52 this morning. New inspiration for a COVID-safe concert. Looks pretty fun.
Yeah, and some pushback for a major film festival. Here's what's happening in Hollywood.
The Cannes Film Festival announced on Wednesday that the 2021 edition will be pushed back from its original mid-May date to July 6th through the 17th. The change comes just days after the French government announced it plans to have the entire population vaccinated by August. The French Riviera Festival, which has run for nearly 75 years with few interruptions, was canceled entirely in 2020 due to the pandemic. So far, there are no details on what this year's event will look like. The Flaming Lips have found a creative way to keep their fans safe. The innovative indie act performed 2 shows in Oklahoma this month, protecting their fans and themselves by placing everyone inside inflatable bubbles. Each bubble holds up to 3 people, and each show could accommodate up to 100 bubbles. Actor Elliot Page and Emma Portner have announced they are divorcing. Page, the 33-year-old Oscar-nominated star of Juno, Inception, and The Umbrella Academy, and Portner, a 26-year-old dancer, announced their marriage early in 2018. Portner was vocal in her support of Page when the actor came out as transgender this past December. And happy birthday to a couple of 90s boy band alumni. The Backstreet Boys' Nick Carter is 41, and NSYNC's Joey Fatone turns 44.
Happy birthday to them.
Yes.
I was a big boy band fan. Maybe not Backstreet Boys.
This is a big day for you.
This is a big day. It's a reason to have some cake, some candy hearts for you. All right, Morning Mug Club question of the day. What are you working on at home right now? A lot of projects in the works right now. We want to see them.